4 out of 5 babies start breastfeeding at birth, but by 6 months, only 1/3 of those babies are still being exclusively breastfed. So, my question to you is breastfeeding really better for a child compared to formula? And the answer is yes. And the 3 reasons why I believe that it is better is that it fights infections and sickness, it provides nutrients for the babies that formula does not, and it is cheaper than formula. But with this being said, as long as a baby is fed, that is the most important thing. Some moms cannot breastfeed, and it's just not feasible. So, going into the first reason of how it fights infections and sickness. Elena Pearl, with Kids Help from Lead Wars, wrote, "Breastfeeding versus formula feeding," stated, breastfed babies have fewer infections and hospitalization than formula-fed babies because the antibiotics and germ fight factors pass from mom to baby and strengthen the immune system. Also, Geneva World Health Organization in 2009 wrote the article, "Infant and Young Children Feeding, Model Chapter for Textbooks for Medical Students and Allied Health Professionals." In this textbook, they stated that breastfeeding reduces the risk of acute infections such as diarrhea, pneumonia, ear infection, meningitis, and urinary tract infections. It also protects chronic diseases and features such as type 1 diabetes, colitis, and Crohn's disease. So, for my second reason, it provides nutrients that formula does not have. So, according to American Pregnancy Association, they say that breast milk includes proteins such as lactoferrin, which inhibits growth of iron-dependent bacteria in the gastrointestinal tract. Secretory IgA, which inhibits or protects the infants from viruses and bacteria. Lysozyme is an enzyme that protects the infants against E. coli and salmonella. And bifidus factor, it promotes growth of lactobacillus. So another nutrient along with the proteins is fats. The fats contain what are necessary for brain development, absorption of fat-soluble vitamins, and primary calorie source. The vitamins that breast milk has the vitamins that breast milk has equals the amount that the mother takes in. So depending on how many vitamins and what time she takes in, the baby will get the same exact amount. So the carbohydrates that the breast milk has, it helps fight diseases and promotes health and growth of the bacteria in the baby's stomach. Ada Bajorti wrote, "Benefits of breastfeeding for both mom and baby." And she stated that breast milk contains important antibiotics that formula does not contain, as we had said earlier. So for my third reason, it's free. Terry M. Huggins-Hart wrote, "Is breastfeeding really cheaper than formula?" And she stated that on average, the U.S. household will spend around $1,733.75 a year on formula. But for breastfeeding, those families can save that money. They also stated that a study from the medical journal Pediatrics found that if 90% of mothers exclusively breastfed for the babies for the first 6 months, it would save the U.S. $13 billion in reduced costs of treating infant illnesses. And that's due to because breastfeeding is so full of nutrients and antibiotics that when kids are exclusively breastfed, they don't have to go to the hospital because the diseases and sicknesses are reduced. Kelly Banyana wrote an article, "Financial Cost of Not Breastfeeding," on her website, Kelly Mom, Parenting and Breastfeeding. She stated, "A minimum of $3.6 billion will be saved if breastfed babies were increased from current levels at 64% in hospitals and 29% at months to those recommended by the U.S. Surgeon General, which is 75% in hospitals and 50% at home, and that's 6 months." So, With that being said, is breastfeeding really better for a child than formula? And the answer is still yes, because it fights the infections and sicknesses, it adds extra nutrients that are not contained in formula, and it is cheaper. Thank you.